Welcome to another episode of I'm Not a Fan Unless I Have a Podcast. I'm John Hanford, and this is the first video. This is the first video podcast that we've got where you get to see my face this whole time, well, except for when the guest is speaking. And this guest is also a first. He's our first non-native speaker. He's based in Chile. His name's Carlos, and he has a King Gizzard cover band with other friends of his in Chile, and so we talk about that. We talk about all sorts of things, King Gizzard, and just have a really fun conversation. Like what was weird for me in this conversation, and I don't know if you'll be able to pick up on it throughout, but I just felt really, really lucid. This dude Carlos is a fucking awesome guy, and we vibe pretty well. Like, this was a really fun podcast episode and conversation. We weren't even 100% sure that it was gonna work out with the language barrier and everything, but I think Carlos just was selling himself a little short. He speaks great English, and there were no problems with translation or interpretation. So it was an absolute blast having him on, and I that's now my third continent that I represented on this podcast, and we're only 14 episodes in. How fucking cool is that? So yeah, I'm trying to think what else we talked about. Like, I just got off the Zoom with him, and oh my god, it was just such a good time. And I think you're really going to enjoy this conversation as well as the format. This is fun. I like being on camera. This this is pretty wild. And it's fun to actually talk with you guys over video chat. I think it brings a much needed dynamic to this. Maybe not much needed, but it's an improvement. And I think we always have space to improve in every part of our lives. So without further ado, here is me and Carlos.
I boogie on the sides.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, thanks, man. I figured, since now that I'm making this video podcast, it would be a good idea to have like one of those virtual backgrounds. Because
so awesome, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, you're based in Chile.
Yeah, I'm from Chile, Iquique, Chile.
Hell yeah. So how did you hear about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? What's your story?
I think it was in 2016. A friend of mine, it's called Alan Cuellar. That's my friend. He was listening to the OCs, King Gizzard, and other stuff from Australia, like Pond, those bands, right? So he started to send me those videos from KXP. I remember this video. What's the? I'm trying to get it myself in. I'm in your mind, Fuzz. That was the first live I heard. At first, I didn't like it because the notes from the voice was the same from the guitars, and they had 3 guitars. So at first, I didn't like that. So, but then he showed me the river on KXP, and I said, "Whoa, that tempo, that's so fucking crazy, man! It's not the usual." On the mainstream. So so I thought it was cool, but I didn't get into the band. Then in 2017 I was looking from microdonal stuff. Some YouTubers, I get Dolores Caterino.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know from where she is from. I think she's Brazilian, and she makes some classes on internet, and it was kind of cool. Also, I was listening to Tolgan Koglu. He's a Turkish man from a guitarist, and
Mm-hmm.
he had this crazy, insane guitars with like 80 frets. It
Oh
was
yeah.
so fucking crazy. So
So
I
you were
was
getting
into
into
it.
micro.
So
Sorry, I just wanted to ask. So you were getting into microtonal stuff before uh,
yeah,
before you got back into King Gizzard?
yeah.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
that was why I get into King Gizzard. So I remember it was February 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I heard uh, those uh, those YouTubers I just said,
Mm-hmm.
and my friend again, Alan Cuellar, he's the guitarist from my tribute band to King Gizzard. So I'm gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so he sent me this song. Uh, I think it was February 10th, and he told me, "Dude, listen to this shit. It's so fucking good." Uh, okay, so I checked it, and it was Sleep Drifter.
Mm.
I had that, and whoa, I must listen to this band. And then I saw they were planning on making 4 albums in the same year, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cool. I had to check them out. So I listened to None I Got Infinity. Actually, I don't think they're my favorite, but most people like that band, that album.
Yeah, yeah. That's something that I've noticed just from talking with a lot of people on here. Is that everybody acknowledges that Nonagon Infinity is like, one of their, it might be their best album, but it's not their
Yeah,
personal favorite.
their favorite. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
happens a
I'm the
lot.
same way because if I had to pick a favorite, like when I joined the fan page and I had to put in my request and I said, I just say what my favorite album
So
was.
what's you?
Yeah, so I was like, all right, Flying Megatonal Banana was my favorite at the time, and like that's one that I always go
Good
back
choice.
to just because, yeah, like Sleep Drifter is an incredible song,
Yeah.
and I mean they're just, yeah, pretty much every song on that album is just great, gets me in a good mood. But yeah, so you mentioned that you play in a King Gizzard cover band, so
Yes.
how did that come about? What are you guys called?
We're called Rey Molleja. That's literally King Gizzard in Spanish. We were we were trying to get another name or another song title, but let's keep the king in the name. So Rey Molleja. Finally.
Nice.
Yeah, it sounds good in Spanish. So
Yeah, I mean, because like to me as an English speaker, that doesn't sound anything like King Gizzard. Do you spell it the same way?
in Spanish,
Yeah, yeah.
you mean Rey Molleja or King Gizzard? We say King Gizzard
Oh, okay.
with that R,
Yeah,
like the Spanish R.
right. Oh, right. I see. So you just used like the Spanish translation from King Gizzard.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That just went over my head. I'm an idiot. But um, but yeah. I guess is that friend that got you into King Gizzard? Is he in the band as well, or did you get other people?
Yes, he's like our Joey.
Okay.
Um, he didn't play guitar at first, so it was a long journey to teach him to play guitar. And now we're playing like I don't know the last album. Those crazy riffs.
Yeah.
It has been hard to him because playing Hell, it's a mess, dude. It's so fucking hard. So
Yeah.
um, trying to keep the tempo, it's so hard, so hard for the band, and actually.
I mean, that's just so funny to me because like I'm a guitar player. I've been playing for but I guess like 22 years now.
Whoa.
But like I can't imagine just learning guitar recently and then starting a King Gizzard cover band and playing King Gizzard songs. Like they're not easy to play at all. Like
Not at all.
that's a huge commitment by that guy.
Yeah. Actually, it's been really hard. So Also, getting another guitars, they play not only in E,
Mm-hmm.
they play in C sharp, or I don't know, and a lot of in F sharp.
Yeah, they do a lot of
So
a lot of different tunings. F sharp for the microtonal instruments, I think, and
yeah,
yeah.
I have this guitar. I'm trying to make it the quarter tones.
Mm-hmm.
It's been really hard, so
Well,
and it's even harder to play it. It's harder because the frets are too much, so I get lost a bit.
yeah. Wait. So did you try to add new frets to a guitar that you already had, or
Yes,
cool? So like
I play
you
lefty,
had like a
so
fret
it's
hammer and everything, and
what?
so you used like a fret hammer to to like do all the alteration.
And no, I send it to a luthier. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. It's the English word. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you got it.
Uh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I sent it to him. It's my friend, so I told him, dude, I need these extra frets. What are you trying to make us? I don't know. Just trying to do crazy stuff. So he tried a lot. It was hard, and it
Mhm.
was a lot of time. I guess he took a year to get my guitar made. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's a lot of patience required
yeah,
with building a
to make
guitar.
new stuff. So
Yeah.
he never did that. So it
Yeah.
was fun.
No, that's really cool. Yeah, because like I actually built my guitar, and that took about a year. Um,
You built a microtonal?
no, not a microtonal, but just like a regular guitar.
Oh,
That took about a year to do. Um,
it's
and
hard, man.
yeah, it's I
A
learned a
lot
lot
of
of
work.
patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean a lot of work, and about half of it is just sanding the finish and just using sandpaper after every coat of lacquer. Um, it's such a process. Like I think I spent combined about 2 months just sanding. Like
Yeah,
it
that's
was
so a lot
so
of
time consuming.
patience.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got that guitar there to
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at?
Here, hang on. I'll show it. Show and tell real quick.
Okay.
Okay, here I am. Here's the guitar. It's
Whoa.
Gibson SG style. Oop, headphones fell out, but it's Gibson SG
Whoa,
style, green
nice.
abalone inlays, and then then I got a custom headstock inlay.
Oh, what
Yeah,
does it say? Can you hear me? No, you can't.
yeah. Let's see.
I
Now
was
I can hear
asking,
you.
what does it say? The logo.
Yeah, it's just my initials. J. Let's see.
Ah,
There it is. JLH.
nice.
Yeah, but
Whoa,
yeah. No, this was.
it looks awesome, man.
Thanks, dude. It plays pretty nicely as well. I've got a really cool tone out of it. It's like it's kind of bassy. Like actually, the theme song for this podcast I played on on this guitar.
Ah,
Um,
really?
yeah,
The song from the did
yeah,
you
yeah.
make it? I'm gonna
Um,
listen. I thought it was the song, so
oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna check it out later. I'll
yeah,
check it
yeah.
out
No,
later.
it was just it was just a parody, just me making fun of the original song. Um, but
That's a
yeah,
good idea.
thanks, man. Yeah, this yeah. So that's fun guitars. But I don't want to turn this into just a session where I brag. Even
Yeah.
though I am like really proud of it. But so have you ever seen? Have you ever been able to see King Gizzard live? Have they ever come to Chile?
No, never. They
Uh,
haven't been on South America. I've
really?
been on what?
They haven't been to South America at all?
No, at all.
Oh man.
They've been on Mexico,
Yeah.
but it's still far from here. So
Yeah. Yeah.
go
That's
take a map. It's very
yeah.
it's very far.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are some American fans that would think that you guys are just neighbors, but no, you got to look at the map.
Not at all.
It's nowhere close.
We're not Mexicans. That always happened. We've tried to. I was actually trying to make a trip to Australia, like in 2021. Trying to go to the Jazz Fest. There exists, but last year they say it sucked. I've heard a video of Joey saying it sucked and he never liked it, so it's not never gonna happen again. Good? What?
Gizfest wasn't good?
Yeah, Joey said that.
I feel like I think he was joking. Like
at all. I think it was joking, but they didn't make the 2019 Jazz Fest. I don't know why. Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, well, I think they didn't have Gizfest last year because of all the touring they were doing, and just probably
they are insane, dude.
I mean, it was crazy. They did a full American tour, and then also did Europe. Like I thought it was it was fair for them not to have Gizfest. Also, when you
consider a break.
Yeah, well, and also since they were going to be right back in the U.S. In April, I think like over the winter is when they did all the recording for their new album, because like now they're editing it when they when they should have been on tour again. So
you read the Reddit? They said like three new albums are coming. So.
Oh, nice. I don't do anything with Reddit or or Twitter or anything. It's just it's too much for me to.
I've read it on the Facebook fan page.
I
get a lot from there. So
yeah, the fan. I like the fan page because then everybody else can go on Reddit and then repeat the information back to me.
Exactly. I got that from there. So
yeah, I don't have to be the first to know.
I was trying to the Red Rocks show. It was gonna last like 3 hours. Me and my band were waiting for it because there's a lot of comments on the Facebook page. They were going to suit up, get cosplays like the big fig wasp, dressed like people vultures. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounded really fun to see. Maybe not going there, so far, but look at it. Well,
yeah. I mean, if you could go to Red Rocks, I would really recommend it. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, I've seen photos.
Yeah. I went there. I didn't see a concert there, but I went there when I was 15. Since I have family in Colorado. And we just went there during the day just to check it out and I guess fantasize about seeing a show there. but yeah, it was cool. I had my guitar with me, not this one, but but just another guitar I had. So I got to go on the stage and get my picture taken, just to say I played the Rocks. There.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But anyway, but like my hair was ridiculous then. Like it was so I've never posted that picture anywhere. It was insane. Maybe I will.
Are you ashamed of that picture?
Yeah, a little bit because I don't know if you know what a mullet is, but
mullet?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so it's a hairstyle where basically like it's short in the front and then long in the back, and it's the worst. It's the worst kind of hairstyle you can have. But I think it's making.
We say that redneck.
Yeah, exactly. Haircut. Yeah, so it's a total redneck cut, and like I got my hair cut like that as a joke, and then I just didn't know when to stop the joke, so I wound up still having the hair when we went on a family vacation. But
you should upload that photo.
What was that?
You should upload that photo to the group.
I'll have to find it because like it's a physical photo. So like when I go to my parent,
fix.
yeah. So when I go to my parents' place next, I'll have to dig that up and and see if I can find it because yeah, that it was so ridiculous. Because like I dyed it red too, and it was
Oh my
just
god.
I went so over the top
We're
with
a
it
clown. Fucking Joe.
completely. It was such a stupid idea that I just went with, and
You went so far with that.
I went so far and like because like nobody got it in the first place, and then keeping it didn't help anybody get the joke. It was like the joke clearly
Yeah.
became, oh wait, no, John is just an idiot. Like he's a complete fucking moron. Uh, like this is his choice. He's chosen to have this hair. This is not ironic. So
This is real. This is not a joke.
yeah.
They thought that.
Yeah, no, and I think it actually really affected people's view of me going forward. Like just in my hometown, like nobody took me seriously ever again. Uh, so yeah, that
Where's
was
that redneck haircut? Where did
yeah.
it go?
Well, now I moved to California and became a hippie. So yeah.
how's,
Anyway,
how's everything in California right
um,
now?
it's I mean, so I live in the desert. I live in Joshua Tree, which is
Oh,
about 3 hours away from LA, and it's a really small town. So there are maybe 5,000 people here, and yeah,
whoa,
it's hot, but it's really relaxing, and we don't really have much of the pandemic here.
nice.
So yeah, we've been doing a good job with the social distancing, and um, yeah, it's a good place to just chill out. Um,
Nice.
yeah.
We got this place not far from here, like an hour from Iquique. It's called
Hmm.
Pica. It should be. I think it's the same. It's like it's an oasis.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
it's a there's a whole desert, and then you see the trees. The
yeah. The palm
um
trees.
I don't know the English name, but we say termales, aguas
Hmm.
termales, water, hot
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
So
I think I would imagine that's the same. They're the same thing. Palm trees is the English word, but yeah,
oh, I see.
yeah. So
So when we go there with the band, because the bassist, it's called Hector Aravena. He's our Lucas.
mhm.
He's living there. So when we get
Nice.
to when we get there, we play Last Oasis from the Gumbat Soup.
Yeah, that's a really underrated song. Like, no, you never
Yeah,
hear anybody talk about it. They've never played it live, and
one of their best songs, I think. That
it's funny because that was the first single that they released from Gumboot Soup. Like I remember
yeah,
just before it came out, the last Oasis was the track that they teased, and it was I was like, okay, this is different, but I'm here for it. And
I loved it. I thought it was gonna be a jazz album. I didn't know they were like taking a lot of songs everywhere and make an album. It
yeah,
was like just like the name says, Goomba Soup. I thought as I see it like their seven were just tired and taking off their boots.
yeah.
We need a five records, so a fifth record. So what should we do? Just keep it all. Because get all done. So
Yeah.
I thought it was like that.
Yeah, well, so Gumboot Soup I like a lot because they did because like those kind of like a second coming of Oddments, because Oddments was originally just a bunch of songs that were cut from their EPs and other albums that they
Mm,
felt like they should keep, and then that's sort of what Gumboot Soup was. It was just like all these additional songs that didn't really fit on the other four albums in 2017. Um,
yeah,
and like I just love the whole concept of that. It's like
yeah, I like
here
it
are
too.
here are 4 albums with a distinct theme, and then the distinct theme of the fifth album is that these didn't fit. and, and so it is kind of like what you're saying, like yeah, here we're taking our boots off, and here's the shit that's just cased to the bottom, where our disgusting feet lie. So yeah, I loved Gumboot Soup, and just how they just how natural it all felt.
You can hear how they end up the whole album. They play the wheel, and when I first heard that, I didn't download it on internet. Our friend of ours, our bassist, our Lucas, he bought the Gumboot Soup vinyl.
Yeah, vinyl.
So I've got this vinyl recorder. I don't know the name in English. So they show up at my place, and we listen to it. And when it was finishing, it started to loop, and we were like, why it doesn't end? It's like 3 minutes of the last compass. I don't know in English the word. So we check it out, and it's like this loop on vinyl. Never I've never seen that. You know that loop?
No, but so I think I know what you're talking about. Like I think it's just that like there was so you're saying like the album basically never ends because like maybe there's an extra groove or something that
on vinyl
going.
Like the wheel keeps moving.
Yeah,
it never ends.
Yeah, so that's kind of funny that it's on the wheel that happens. Because like that's really just a matter of that vinyl pressing not being a good one. That's a broken record.
No,
but
it seems like it's I think Stu made it that way.
You think it's intentional?
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
totally intentional.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because if you hear it at the end, the tempo it starts to rush, and then takes that place, like the revolution of the vinyl. Never endings. So I thought it was it was bad. I thought because I took the that vinyl and check it out this A side, and it was right. So to make it finish, but the B side was this fucking loop. So
that is so cool.
Yeah,
because now that you mentioned it, like I remember somebody posted on the fan page, like after they got their represses of Gumboot, they said like, hey, what's up with these Gumboot Soup represses? Like they don't like they're broken on the end or something, or some part of it was broken. And I just saw that as like, well, yeah, it makes sense. They probably rushed these things out because that's what happens with small labels sometimes. And but now that you say it like that, and that I know what the wheel is about, it's
it's totally mind blowing. That
it's thematic. That is really cool. Yeah.
I think it's their best idea, even more than
Nonagon.
I thought this is unbelievable. How can you make a loop on vinyl? And they made it.
I mean, because that's like making an intentional mistake. Which is like how you get some of the best art that there is. And and it's so weird that nobody's ever done that on vinyl before, or maybe somebody has, but maybe I've just never heard of it.
Yeah. Also, the song title is The Wheel, so it's very conceptual. So
I love it. Yeah, because like it's all about the wheel the wheel that turns us into the future. And
last verse.
Or the wheel that steers us. Yeah, and it's like yes, it's all about going into the future. And anyway, I just love that.
Yeah,
that whole
that's
thing.
one of our favorite songs to play live. We've
Yeah, so
enjoyed it a lot.
I bet. I mean that's it's got such a cool, just chill vibe, and the drum beat is great. So do you
Yeah,
have 7 people in the band, or?
we had 7, but now we're 6. Our um, keyboard
Uh-huh.
keyboard player just left because he didn't have so much time, and
Oh
he
yeah.
didn't know the band so well. So
Oh
well,
yeah.
he fit right in, but he didn't have any time. So now we are 6. So but with 2 drummers.
Nice. I mean, at least you
Yeah,
got the 2 drummers.
the
I could
hardest
never
part.
find one drummer to play in a band with. So
Yeah, it's hard these days to find a
yeah,
drummer
yeah,
with a
man.
drum.
Yeah. With a whole set, especially somebody who can do double kick and all that. So
Yeah,
um,
it's pretty hard, but we got it. We got those.
yeah. So before I let you go, um, what are some of the like what songs do you guys play mostly? Do you play songs from every album, or? um
Um, yeah, we try to play as most albums we can.
mhm.
First we started with Nonagon. We made
Mhm.
like a medley Robot Stop, um, Gamma Knife, and People Vultures, and then we switched to Lot of Lightning just at the end of People Vultures.
Yeah.
We also trying to play a lot of the last record, but
Mhm.
kind of hard yet. We're
Yeah.
still trying. um, Also, a lot of I'm in your mind fuzz. We like a lot the the sweet
Yeah.
music from there, like Hot Water, Slow Jam 1 and 2,
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
songs to play.
Yeah. Those are
Also,
definitely fun to play in like a band setting.
yeah, also we've tried to play paper mache dream balloon stuff.
Mhm.
I've seen those videos where they play it like 8 minutes of sense,
Yeah.
and I thought, oh, this is cool to play it with electric guitars. So we played it, and it's like it's one of my favorites to play, actually.
Same. Yeah. I've got a so like I just play alone, but I have a looping pedal, so I'll just play the
Nice.
just the main riff, and just make that into a loop, and then play over that, and do that whole solo at the end. It's a really fun
Cool.
one to play.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really fun. Also, it's in C. No, it's in
C sharp, I think, or
no, no, no.
no. It,
It's
it is in
one.
C, but the guitars are tuned down a half step.
It's E flat.
Yeah, E flat
E flat.
tuning. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that at first. I was trying to make those freaking notes and couldn't fit it.
Yeah.
But then I saw Chunky Sharpnel,
Hmm.
and I saw Cookie Dog playing it. So that's the way. So
Yeah.
I chained it all. Yeah.
Yeah, that Chunky Shrapnel actually helped me a lot with how to play Intercell, because
Mm.
like the camera was right on Joey and Stu for
Yeah.
that, so I was like, oh, okay, this makes a lot of
One of the
sense,
hardest
because
songs.
yeah, it's well, like once I actually saw how they played it, and just the sort of rhythm that they had with it, just like how they related to it spiritually, I guess. Like then it just made sense to me, and I was able to just copy that, when
Hmm.
I play it now. So it's yeah, I just love that, about how much they record their shows, and have videos
Yeah,
available of a lot of stuff.
that Chunky Sharpnel film was great. I got the link from the name. It's from the King Gizzard fan page. It's called Dan Johnston. Dan Johnston. He gave me his account on Vimeo, so I could see with the band the whole movie. Thanks to him.
Nice.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks a lot.
It's good to have friends in in high places.
Yeah.
Hey man, well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. This was a lot of fun, and thank you for being my first video guest. This was I actually really like this format.
Yeah, it's great. You should keep doing it.
Yeah, I think I will. It's just good to actually have like face-to-face interaction, because otherwise, people don't always know when I'm joking. and like
if you're joking or not.
Yeah, like you can't see my facial expressions if it's just audio.
Yeah.
So and I can't show off my guitar and shit like that. So
yeah. Nice guitar.
Thank you, man.
Made of your own.
Yeah. I did fuck up the back a little bit on the neck here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got a little carried away on the lathe and it slipped. So yeah, I just had to fill it in with extra paint.
It doesn't hurt the sound, right?
No, it's just cosmetic. So it's
doesn't
fine.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, the only thing that affects the sound really is is just that I have a Bigsby whammy bar on here. So like it doesn't really stay in tune very well. Let's see. It's hard to see with this virtual background. Yeah,
I can see it. No, I can see it.
But
easy.
Yeah. Yeah, so like now it's out of tune. So yeah, but it's still a great guitar and plays nicely. So anyway, man, have a great rest of your day, and
thank you,
and keep up the good work. And I hope to see you guys post some videos from the cover band in the Gizzard fan page.
We have some stuff on Instagram.
Oh yeah, what's the Instagram follow?
The arroba, I don't know in English.
Yeah.
What's the name?
The handle.
Rey, guión bajo. I don't know what's the Rey Molleja. ¿Cómo es en inglés?
Yeah. I'll link
the bottom line.
Yeah.
Rey, bottom line, Molleja. You can find us.
Cool. I'll
Nice.
Send me a link to it, and then I'll post it in the description for this podcast episode.
Okay. On
people
Facebook.
Can find it. Yeah. You can just send it to me on Facebook Messenger.
Okay. There it is.
Awesome. Got it. Thanks, man. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Appreciate it.
Usando un poco de español. Goodbye.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Adiós.